Tonight I would like to talk about or to respond to George Galloway. Let's start with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. As you know, George Galloway is an Iranian agent, as I described him before, and I have evidence for that, and I would not repeat the same evidence as I told you before. You can check my previous videos for that. And he's working in Iranian Press TV. He has a show, and his job in that show to attack Saudi Arabia and Bahrain all the time and support Iranian agendas in our region. And I was the recent show, one Iraqi man asked him about the Iranian, asked him particularly about Iran sending weapons to Syria through the Iraq space, and he denied that. He ignored the question and he played the game and to skip from that question. And when the man asked him again about that, one of the, I think Khatami said America could not occupy Iraq and Afghanistan without the Iranian help. So he denied that. Said Iran didn't support America to invade Iraq. Otherwise, he said, or instead, he said, no, America support the resistance in Iraq. They support them financially, militarily, and he lied about that. Because I know Khatami said that. He said it clearly, and it can be found in the internet, in YouTube. But George Galloway doesn't wanna to say the truth, because he's a liar. He's a liar man. He's playing game in favor of Iran. Any bad picture or dark picture about Iran cannot be viewed in George Galloway show. What he's really enjoy and find him happy when anyone attacks Saudi Arabia. He will find this man really crazy about this idea, saying that Saudi Arabia is supporting terrorists in Syria, while Saudi Arabia is supporting resistance in Syria, supporting the Syrian Free Army, who needs weapons. We will continue. George Galloway, I want you and your your supporters, or like Khamenei and Ahmadinejad and others, to hear that Saudi Arabia will take full responsibility about Syrian people, and we will help them financially, militarily, and everything we could do to help our brothers in Syria, we will do it. We don't care about you, George Galloway. We don't care about you, Iranian. When we went to Bahrain, we don't ask Iranian permission. We went there to protect the Bahrainian people, the Bahrainian state, from Iranian occupation. We sent a strong message to the Iranian that they should be aware of the Saudi response, because we will not let Iran to occupy any Arab countries anymore, my friend. We are capable, and we have upper hand in the Middle East and in the Gulf to keep our countries safe, and we will arm ourselves and prepare for any Iranian intervention to the Gulf states. This is the responsibility of the Saudi Arabia and the responsibility of all the Gulf countries. We are one nation. Don't think that Bahrain it's a separate part of the Gulf states. We are one nation. Iranian needs to understand that. And George Galloway, if you want to make propaganda about that Bahrainian people are under injustice, Bahrainian people are tortured, and all this propaganda, continue. We don't care. We don't care. And what really I find it difficult to understand that do you think people are stupid? They don't understand what's going on in the Middle East? Why are you saying all the time that terrorists in Syria are fighting the Assad regime, and Assad regime are really defending people there? Who can believe you? Who will believe you, George Galloway? Who? Stupid people? No one can believe you except Iranian, Hezbollah, and others. He's not anymore Hezbollah. Hezbollah. There is a new name. You need to acknowledge of that. To be aware of that. When you say Hezbollah, say Hezbollah. It's not anymore Hezbollah. It's a wrong name. Hezbollah take wrong names, and we know that before. I was against that party. Now he's against Syrian people fighting in Syria, killing children and old men in Syria, civilians, because Hezbollah wants Syria to stay, because if Syrian regime collapsed, the balance in Lebanon will be changed, my friend. He will not be anymore dominate the Lebanese political scene and do whatever he wants. No anymore, my friend. No anymore. And Iraq will be next, and Lebanon will be next. This is the revolution in Syria, as I described it all the time, will destroy what Iran has built for 30 years. For 30 years it will be destroyed. The Iranian intervention will be destroyed, and Iran will just be surrounded by countries, Sunni countries, Arab, who cares about our Arab fair, and not to be undermined by foreign countries like Iran. There will not be any Iranian agent in the Arab world after the success of the Syrian army. So that's why we help them, my friend George Galloway. And we help them because we know what will the outcome will be. The outcome will be really in the favor of the Arab world, in the favor of Saudi Arabia. So we will continue. But just to end this conversation, or to end this talk, I would ask you, George Galloway, to stop your hypocrisy, to stop your liars about Saudi Arabia. Otherwise, I will attack you all the time. I'm really what I really looking forward to see is to see you in the Arab world, to throw my shoes in your face, in your dirty face. I promise you, George Galloway, if I see you, I will do it. I will do it. Thanks a lot, my friends.